minutes.
Welcome to FnA, yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA, 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 yeah, yeah. Shout out to Fred and AJ. Make no mistakes, got so many snakes. You know that they love their wake and bake. Open the tub to perfection. They got a whole brand new collection. And so much heat up in the rack that 2025 is their year with no question. So what I'm telling y'all is hang around. They breeding for Desical stranger clowns. Y'all know they producing the bakers now. Just get with the game, don't be strangers now. Fred and AJ, y'all know that y'all famous now. They guys low with the hypos. Wanna fill up all that rack space? Go and holler at FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody?
What up?
Welcome to another edition of Sunday Snaketuary.
Yep, we're running a little late. We had
we were
chat going
chatting backstage with Tyler.
Oh, shit.
But thank you for joining us.
Hell yeah.
The next 3 weeks are going to be really awesome. Thanks to, that's right, Banana Bred. Shout out to Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, while we're at it, we got to shout out to Banna, Menace to Herpsiety.
And the homie.
That's the local homie, Sam.
Yeah. He helps us with our snake bags and shirts and all that stuff.
And most of all, our rat food that we're doing. We'll get into that later. We're going to be talking a lot about rats here in a minute.
Yes.
But yeah, Banana Bred is going to be doing $100 sponsorship for the races this week. Next week, he's going to do $300. And then $420, $500. Bam. I'm like putting my hand down here. I don't know where the fucking camera is. But yeah, so he's giving out $900 in credit the next 3 weeks, man. So big shout out. Mike. Appreciate Banana Bred. Make sure you're following him. He's on Instagram. Doesn't have the YouTube going yet, unfortunately. So we can't send you all to any of his videos or anything yet because he's not there yet. But hopefully he'll get it going. But yeah, we'll Go support his Instagram. Make sure you're following that. He's working with some.
Want to see what's coming up in his camp.
He's doing some stranger hypo clown stuff. So with Blackhead, very nice.
All kinds of good stuff, man.
So let's see who we got in the chat here. We had Dickie Foster.
What up, Dickie?
First up, how's it going?
Hell yeah, good to see you.
Good old Pink Panther, Sammy.
Oh yeah, what's up, Sammy?
He checked in twice.
Sometimes you got it.
K&D, what up?
What up, K&D?
Josh, what up, man?
What up, Josh?
Josh has won some credits doing. He's one of our Puftreon members. If you join that Puftreon, you get extra racers in the races at the end of the show. So you get a better chance at winning those Banana Bred credits.
Right.
And then we got All City Serpents, James B.
What
Easy.
up, James?
Bone Daddy, what up, brother?
What up, Vinny?
Got Proxima Reptilis, Mike and Melissa.
Oh, yeah, local fam. What's up?
Hell yeah. Throwing that whiskey bomb the world up.
They know what's up.
Stan in the house. We got Stan and Pressure P in the house next week. That's who we're going to be interviewing next week. So make sure you stop by next week for the damn fam.
Definitely.
Speaking of the damn fam, what up, Pat?
What up, Pat?
If you like that intro song at the beginning, that's the man that did that for us right there.
Eyes low with the hypos.
Brave Adventures, how's it going? Who else we got? Mako Morphs. Apparently he lives out by Tyler there.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Tyler was just talking about exchanging rats and stuff with him.
Hell yeah. Gotta love it whenever there's people you work with.
Hell yeah. It's like this guy. This is one of the guys we work with locally.
Right.
What up, Josh?
What up, Josh?
Jay Slithers.
He is Josh Jones.
Who is Josh Jones? Oh.
He is Josh Jones.
B-Lock, what up?
Brian?
Mitzi, always appreciate seeing you.
What's up, Mitzi?
Mitzi's in all the chats.
Oh yeah, she knows everybody's hearts.
Right? Green and purple for us. Hey, Brittany, how's it going?
What up, Brittany?
Oh shit, we got No Limit Sal, and then we got Low Life Thomas.
Hell yeah! What's up, guys? Good to see both of you.
Got Miguel in the house. What up?
What up, Miguel?
Liked watching you and everyone else on the new debate show last night.
Yeah.
The Great Debaters, is that the name of it?
The Great Snake
Debates. That's right. CKP, what up, Chase?
What up, Chase? Also local fan.
And do we got any more new names? Any more new
Who
names?
else?
Who else? Oh, Mission Morphs, what up, John?
What up, John?
Hell yeah. Appreciate all you tapping in.
Definitely.
Oh, there's Don D. What to do,
What
Don
up,
D?
Don?
No Pause Poppy is here.
Oh yeah.
Make sure you catch Breeding for the Future. That's on at 2 o'clock Eastern. That's the show before ours.
Yeah. The episode with Willie just did was really good.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out to Will, too. Another Puff Treon member. Appreciate
right.
you. And a member of the Dinker Squad.
And Don, too.
If you don't know
Also
about
a member of the Puff Treon.
If you don't know about Dinker Squad, this is
you
got to talk to this guy. All right, so with all that, let's go ahead and bring out our guest. His name's Tyler. Tyler's Toxic Balls. How's it going, brother?
What up?
What's going on, guys? I'm doing good. Real good.
Hell yeah.
To leave the rap facility early for this, so I feel
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So I want to talk to you about rats. We're going to do a few questions like on snakes, just like
perfect.
But I do want to focus a lot on the rats because a lot of people don't focus on rat breeding enough and stuff like that. So
100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So how old were you when, because it was actually your dad that started the business, is that right?
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got my first snake when I was 8 and got my first breeding season. I got 2 clutches.
Damn.
I was 12.
Damn.
So, just turned 20 in January, so 8 years now of breeding and 12 years of keeping.
Hell yeah, OG.
Hell yeah. What was that first snake?
The first 2 pairings were bananas. So both were banana spider male, bred to a pastel, straight up pastel female, and a lesser pinstripe female, which I only have one of those left. I got the lesser pinstripe female still here and just sitting there.
I don't want to ask what you paid for a banana spider back then.
Dude, I think it was like $700. Like,
oh, that's better than what I thought, man.
And I forget who I was talking to a little bit ago about those first 2 clutches. I sold them, and sometimes I wish I could go back to what I got for those 2 clutches of like lesser spiders and banana spiders. It was pretty decent. I sold all of them to like a wholesaler, pretty much a wholesaler. One of my mentors at the time bought my first 2 clutches, which was awesome. And he just said, yeah, when you get your babies, whatever, I'll take them all. I thought it was nice. It was cool. So we took them at wholesale price, and I still got a pretty good chunk of change for them. All of them except for 2, and I held back 2 animals, and I still have them. Haven't really bred them, but they're just here. But yeah, that was cool, and I decided kind of do that for myself. So I have a younger kid, super local, who's bought a lot of stuff from me. Just had his first clutch this year, and I bought the whole thing from him too.
Wow. Oh yeah.
I think it's kind of a good way for to pay back a good customer and keep people motivated to keep doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
Especially for first clutch stuff for most people. Now you see people like my first clutch is Desert Ghost Clown Head Hypos. And it's like, oh, okay, well, like it's like you're so awesome. For most people, it's a relatively simple clutch that within reason it's going to be almost impossible for them to like get rid of.
Yeah.
Because they haven't developed obviously a reputation or multiple sales channels to get rid of them. So I bought, I think it was 4 snakes from him, and I sold 3 of them in a week.
Nice.
And they weren't anything special. It was like banana enchi leopard fire were like all the, and cinnamon were all in the pairing. So I still got 1 left out of those 4, but I sold them
Make some pretty snakes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like banana enchi leopard, I sold 2 single gene cinnamon females I sold, and I have like a leopard enchi fire left. You know what I mean? But he would have sat on those snakes for 6 months or a year trying to like figure some people to sell them to.
Right. Especially if you don't work shows or anything like that. Like, yeah. That's awesome. That was real cool of you.
Yeah, and I'm you know, he's a good kid, and if there were more kids like him doing it, then around me, I'd do the same thing for them. You know, so
that's dope, man.
We were talking with Miguel from Perfectly Engineered about what we need to do to get more young people in the hobby, both as breeders and pet keepers, you know, because we need like more people, you know, coming in to buy like I hate to say it, but there's a lot of, you know, not byproduct, but like you're trying to hit certain things in these clutches. You're going to have a lot of normals, 2-3 G that you're not looking to hit that, you know, you have to sell basically for pet prices. So,
right. And no, I think for a little, there was kind of a period in like my breeding where that kind of was my specialty, was targeting younger individuals, you know, to get pets or to get into breeding, and I was pretty damn good at it. I'm at the point now where I'm in a weird like limbo spot where for people like you, I'm very young, but for people who are 15, I guess I'm old.
Hey, nobody's called you an old head yet, right?
Don't worry about that in a minute.
No one's called me.
You start being called old heads, and that shit's weird.
Old head for a minute.
Yeah, it's Patrick. Yeah, it was Alex. But no, it is interesting too to like, I guess, be called nowadays. I guess like I've been in it for breeding for 8 years, and be more of an experienced breeder and a mentor to people's very interesting to me, especially like I don't know. Hopefully people start to recognize him more, but Rossi Reptiles, breeder in the same town as me. Like we're best friends now, but just hit me up, didn't know how to ultrasound, wanted some help, went over to his place, ultrasounded. You know, we go out, hang out every week at least, go get dinner or something. And, you know, he's been helping put up the HVAC in the rat facility. So like,
nice.
You know what I mean? It's just started off as me teaching him how to ultrasound and teaching him how to like do a ton of things. And he's 3 months older than my dad. So like, it's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, man.
That's super cool, man.
Where did you start out doing all this at? Like what state? Like
so I'm located Rochester, New York.
Okay.
I wish I could have bigger snakes. I wanted like berms and stuff. I still want berms, but I can't have them. But balls were, you know, the next best thing. But yeah, Rochester,
statewide ordinance thing. Gotcha.
Statewide. You mentioned my father earlier. He did breed berms back in the day before I was born, and I did not want. I guess I'm the ultrasound guy because I go to a couple people's places and ultrasound for them, kind of in the area. Alex, I ultrasound for. Spades Reptiles, I'm headed out there soon to ultrasound. Visual Exotics out in Buffalo, I head out there every month and ultrasound for them.
Oh yeah.
So it's fun to do. But my dad, one of the craziest things was he bred berms in the late 90s, got rid of them when my older brother was born. So I never knew he had snakes until I had them myself. So
Gotcha.
it kind of just, obviously he was excited when I told him I wanted snakes, but I never knew he had snakes.
That's crazy.
It wasn't his influence on me to like, oh, you should do this. It was all me, and then he hopped right on board afterwards.
Oh yeah, man, that's really
super
cool. It was meant to be then.
Right,
Exactly.
So you're in Rochester, and that's basically where you've always been then? Yeah, for some reason I thought you moved like somewhere out of state. I guess not.
No, always been in Rochester, just different suburbs. So I was born and grew up in a place called Chi-Lai, and then I moved 15 minutes away to Spencerport, just another suburb, and I've been here since 2nd grade.
Gotcha.
The move you might be thinking about was a big collection purchase a few years ago from a breeder in Chicago that sold out. So
okay,
I brought 230 snakes from Chicago back here, but yeah, I've always lived in Rochester.
Damn,
I can't remember that breeder's name, but I remember that they always had their photos on a purple door.
Yeah, Liz and Kyle from
there we go.
KE Royal Reptile. So I got all of their snakes except for the monarchs.
Oh, that Liz that was doing the show with the guy, the retired veteran guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Oodles and Noodles. Brandon.
Yes, Brandon.
Yes, there we go.
So Troy bought the whole Monarch collection. That's where he got all of his Monarch stuff.
Oh, okay.
I got everything else.
Gotcha. That makes sense because I remember them talking about KRG and Monarch when they were doing the show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. That's where again, all my KRG stuff is from them. And then
so you picked up 230 snakes?
Yeah, it was it was this 55, this 70, 4 hatchling racks. No, I think it was 2 55s, 170, 4 hatchling racks, a V18 rack. It was a lot of stuff.
I was gonna say because we just picked up that collection, but it was 150, like 150 snakes. So the one you got was bigger, and you had to transport it farther. Like ours was a couple hours away. Like,
yeah, I think it was. So to get to Chicago, it's 9 hours. They were not in Chicago. They were in Illinois. I call it Chicago because all of Illinois is Chicago to me.
Right, I hear you.
But you had to drive through Chicago, and it's like an hour past Chicago. So it was like, technically to get to Chicago, it's 9 hours. To get to them, it was like 11 because you have to drive through shitty Chicago. And then take them all the way back.
Did you just get a U-Haul or?
My uncle races like NASCAR, so he had a really big car trailer.
Oh yeah,
Hooked that up and drove out there, picked him up, drove back.
Oh yeah, man. That's
I think it was one day too. I think we left at like 2 a.m., got out there, turned right back around. I don't think we got a hotel for the night.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, a covered car hauler would be a good way to do that, man.
Oh yeah.
Just run them right up the ramps and
right.
Yep. That's kind of what we did. It was scary. So that was the first large transport of animals we had to do, and it was nerve-wracking.
I bet, man.
And
that's a lot of animals.
Yep. It's nuts.
Yeah, and traffic.
I hate Chicago. I hate big cities in general.
Right.
Like I live. A lot of people think everything in New York is New York City too. If you're like out of state,
Exactly.
But we live like 5.5 hours away from New York City, so I've only been there twice. I hate it. It's horrible. Never want to go back. But I don't know. All the big cities. I'm just not a city fan.
Yeah, I like being right outside the big city.
Yeah.
Like I like being close, but I don't like being in it. That's for sure.
Anytime I even just go to downtown Denver, I'm like, all right, it's time to go back.
Yeah, I mean, Rochester's only, I think it's like 240,000 in like the city, so it's not huge. It's decent. So, and you can be I can be into the city in 20 minutes and out to 100-acre farm fields in 20 minutes. So I'm like kind of sandwiched right in the middle where I like it. Like we're on a 5-acre plot and got enough space to do what we kind of want to do, and
hell yeah,
go to the city in a night if I want to.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We're about 20 minutes away from fishing in the mountains, so yeah, about the same type of deal.
20
I like that.
20 minutes from downtown.
Yeah,
that's good to me. I like it like that.
Right, it is nice. Still lots of like fast food and all that stuff, but it isn't crazy like downtown.
Yes.
So you just got a new big rat facility, I understand.
Yeah. I think it was February 1st. I think technically it was like late January, but February 1st is when like the lease started. Moved in pretty quick. Moved our stuff from our barn, which was 380 square foot. We got in trouble with the town. We were going to put up a large facility in our backyard and had to go through the town to do that. All the people were like, yeah, it'll be fine. We grant these things every time because we just needed a square foot variance. We were, 40% over our allotted square foot for outside structure. And went to the meeting. First question, is this for a business? We said yes, and they freaked out. So had to go back. We appealed, got denied, and they said, you can't run your house out of your business. You got 6 months to be out, to move everything out. So that was the first Tuesday or Thursday in December. So right after that, we started scrambling and trying to find commercial properties. Everyone was going in different directions. Me and Dad were commercial properties. Mom we're selling the house and moving. But we ended up getting a 7,500 square foot facility, which was bigger than what we were going to put in the backyard. But it's a completely finished building, old metal fab facility. Chamtech Manufacturing moved out a year before we moved in. So it's all set up. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Now we just got to fill it up.
Hell yeah, man. So what does someone like that say when the person that's leasing it to you, when you say you're going to breed rats in there? Do they freak out, or are they like?
So we only met with two people on buildings, because for some reason when you want to lease a building for a shitload a month, people just really don't want to get back to you, which is crazy. But the first people we met with, both of them were actually pretty good with it. We went with this place because it was a fully finished, insulated, perfect running building. Both the landlords were all right with it, and the one we moved into, it was a really funny conversation to me, at least. Probably would be to you, but we asked him, who else just kind of looked at it, and he was like, I think one other guy has, but I kind of turned him down. I said, well, why'd you turn him down? This guy he wanted to grow weed in the building, and I kind of didn't want that. And I was like, so you thousands of rats in it? That's perfect. You know what I mean? The landlord, dude, he's a dog. I love him. He's cool. But that first conversation, I was like, you don't want someone just growing bud in your building, but you're cool with tens of thousands of rodents, hundreds of thousands of rodents in your building. It's like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as they're not smoking weed, I guess.
Exactly. But no, again, we just had to reassure. Again, when you say it for the first time, it catches people off guard. But then, especially sitting one-on-one with someone, you can explain everything. And then it makes sense. Okay, so you breed rats to feed your snakes. These snakes sell here and there, and this is what you do, right? So after we explained it to him and reassured him, yeah, the rats aren't free range. And our biggest thing is if you have rats, we're going to be cleaning them up because we don't want wild rats in here. If our rats get out, you know what I mean? We have traps all over the facility. It's not it's not like we just let them out for a good time. And both the people we talked to were like, okay, yeah, like that sounds good.
Hell yeah. Are you supplying mostly other breeders or pet stores or both? Or
so right now I supply a pretty decent amount of reptile breeders kind of in the area on and off. I supply 2 pet stores with rats, mice, and ASFs, and 2 of the zoos in New York.
Nice.
Yeah. And then there's some other bird rescues are good. We talked about those backstage. Animal rescues in general. Ooh, excuse me. Animal rescues have been pretty big customers right now. And I have a wait list of other customers and clients that I just can't fill right now. So that's my biggest problem isn't selling the rats, and I don't think ever will be. It'll just be, keeping up on care and making sure, I get a couple hours of sleep at night.
Right.
I was going to say 7,500 square feet. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Like how many colonies are you looking at having eventually? And how many do you have now?
Right now I'm sitting a little over 500 rat colonies. The other thing with the building too is, so we have 7,500 square foot. It's a 14,500 square foot building. The other half is being leased out.
Okay.
At the end of the year, they said that they won't renew the lease, or probably will not. So we have the option, it's in our contract, right of first refusal for the other half of the building in February of 26. So hopefully, if everything keeps going the way it is, it'll be a 14,000 square foot facility by 2026.
Fingers crossed, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but out of that, in our side right now, we can fit 250 racks in there. I think it might be a little under 220, something like that. My biggest problem right now is gonna be trying to figure the ratio. Exactly. Figuring the ratio of how many rat colonies to have compared to mice colonies compared to ASF colonies. I kind of am seeing it. I'm very tied into the ball community. I'm not tied into the bird community or boas or colubrids or anything like that very well. But everyone who breeds balls knows that ASFs are kind of a new wave, especially for me. Again, I've bred snakes for 8 years. It's like I never heard of ASFs even 5 years ago. You know what I mean? And I have a very good feeling that in 5 more years, you're going to find ASFs at Petco and PetSmart. And when, someone's talking about getting a ball python, just a first-time pet and keeper, and they ask, like a Petco employee, what do I feed it? They're going to go mice, rats, and ASFs. That's where I kind of see that going in the near future. I think ASFs are a pretty big thing to try and get into right now, especially for a large rodent breeder looking to scale. But I think my goal in that building, just on my one side, I could do about 100,000 a week in rats production, not dollar value. 100,000 a week in production.
Damn,
I could do. Yeah, and then there'll be more space for mice and ASFs as well. Again, it's just all dependent on what I want to do my split at, and that just depends on customer base and all that for the time.
I was going to say, and you're obviously going to have to be hiring.
Oh yeah,
employees, obviously. Like,
yeah. Eventually, if we get a 14,000 square foot facility, it's going to be many employees. Me, my father, and 6 other full-time, at least, people there trying to crank it out. And again, we talked backstage, but the rats are kind of my way to hone my business skills and business strategies, because I've always been infatuated with like just business as a concept and business as a whole. So again, like I always thought of the snakes as a hobby, and then it turned into a business. And I still think of it 100% as a business, but rats are kind of a newer venture for me. So I'm a little more, it sounds weird, I'm more excited on the business end about the rats because we're still infancy stages and trying to like mix and match and do a ton of different things. Snakes, I'm super excited about my pairings and, you know, producing babies and, you know, all that, all the funner parts of it. But, you know, the rats give like my brain just like stimulating business things to do.
Sammy will come work for you.
I told him he's got to move to Rochester.
Sounds like he's in Connecticut right now. Is what he put earlier.
Yeah, he so Sammy was a huge help for us. I think it was last month or 2 months ago now. I don't know if you guys have heard of Eric from Exotic Designs Reptiles before. He's also in Connecticut, and Sammy worked for him for a bit. He sold out of rats and is trying to currently sell out of snakes. And if I pay in monarchs, he'll come work with me. So Eric, we bought Eric's rodent collection a couple months ago, which was like 15 or 16 racks worth of rats, mice, and ASFs, which was huge for us. And Sammy helped us pack everything up and get them back to Rochester.
Hell yeah.
That's
huge
awesome.
Shout out to Sammy, man.
Yeah.
I've only heard good things about that guy.
Oh yeah. No. I don't think you can find a bad thing to say about Sammy, you know?
Unless you hate the color pink.
Yeah.
Then if that's the case, then screw you.
Right.
Yeah, man, but the rats are fun. I think it's where my focus is at right now. And it's been hard trying to split focuses from the snakes to the rats and back.
I bet, man. That's when it's got to be eating up your time, especially if like you're building racks and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, doing that, and it's all hands on deck. Grandpa's retired, so he's at the building almost every day building racks, helping building racks. Dad's still full time at his job, so he gets out of work and runs over to the building for 4 hours to end the day.
That's the grandpa and dad.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Huge shout out to Grandpa Dad. Frank Rossi Reptiles has been doing a lot of the HVAC work, getting everything set up there. And Alex, who I bought the snakes from, you guys should follow. Alex is Rockin' Reptiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out. He's one of my part-time employees right now. And
do you have YouTube or
Alex Instagram only right now.
Rockin' Reptiles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should make one of the races.
I'll see if I can. Yeah, I've tried to do something like that.
Right.
And he's a 15-year-old kid. It reminds me a lot of myself. Good family too. But you know, yeah, it's an all hands on deck affair right now. It's not just maintaining the business, like, you know, like right now the snakes are kind of maintaining. I don't want to add another 40 breeders or add another 100 breeder females, right? It's kind of, I like the space I'm in. I'm just focused on, again, recycling, increasing, you know, value in genetics, right? So it's cyclical. I got all my processes down. We're good. The rats, it's a shit show. It's like, okay, well, you walk in there, it's like there's 1,000 things to do. What do you start on?
Right.
But I still enjoy it.
You go to the first rack and start there. What needs to be done?
Yeah, it's like, oh God.
One bite at a time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I wasn't gonna say anything. You got it.
I was gonna say, what kind of food and what kind of bedding, and are you ordering pallets at a time?
So right now, I'm using Kallenbach 23% protein, and I'm going through about 2 pallets a week.
We need to talk. I got an alternative for you that's going to save you some money, but you got to feed them a little more often because it doesn't work with the hoppers, which kind of sucks.
So that's what that was one of my projects this week, was figuring out some other stuff as well on the feed. And then I'm using right now like Tractor Supply yellow bag pine shavings, which again, for a while both of those have worked and will work, but the scale we're looking to get to, just numbers wise, is going to be like end of this year we're going to need 10 to 15 pallets a week of of food and bedding.
I can't imagine, like, and if you have 1 or 2 bad weeks of sales, you got to cover that out of pocket, or you got to have the money set aside to be able to cover that. Like,
yeah, it's so again, and I think next year, and we're going to be, a truck is like 22 pallets. We're going to be a truckload a week worth of food and bedding. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff, and paying.
That's awesome, man. That's such a good scale. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So to try and find alternatives to, again, the operating expenses are going to continue to increase, but lower them, to try and lower them. You know what I mean? Like if I'm paying $1,900 a week for 2 pallets, like, when I'm buying 20 a week, I want each pallet to cost $200 less. And whether that means switching providers, which is kind of what I'm looking at right now, or making my own food, which I'm also looking into.
That's where it's at, especially when you're getting that big. That's going to be where it's at, I think.
Yeah, I think that's after the week of looking around and talking. That's where I'm looking at. The hardest thing with it is going to be an upfront capital and like minimum order sizes kind of thing for right now, because right now I'm using 2 pallets a week, and a mill wants I get 5 pallets a week. So in 6 months that'll be no problem, but for right now it's just not possible.
Right.
Yeah, right. So it's trying to find the sweet spot in how exponential the rodents are right now.
That's one of those business challenges that's like interesting to figure out which way to take it, and the advantages on one side, disadvantages.
I think it's definitely tough, and people who breed rats and anything, they know, like, it's such an exponential game, because anything breeding is, I guess, but my females, like 10, 12 pinks a litter, raise them up, and then it just keeps going. So if I have 1,000 holdbacks and 1,000 holdback females that are mediums, 30 days from now I'll have 10,000 more babies.
Yeah.
So, right, I think I'm producing almost 5,000 a week right now, something along those lines, and I'm just trying to keep holding all the females back, holding the few males back. Yeah. And I think of it's just a ticking time bomb to when until when I got like 600 females at mediums right now. I just don't have the rack space to put them into colonies.
Right.
But yeah, I put those females into colonies. Bam, that's an extra 6,000 babies a month.
Oh yeah, right.
So then that goes on to the 5,008. You know what I mean? So it's nuts how quick it'll go.
Are you planning on doing frozen thawed then eventually, or?
I do already. Yeah. I sell.
Someone else does the thawing.
I mean for like shipping and stuff.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So have you shipped before then?
Yeah, I do international shipping. It's good stuff. FuzzyAcresRodents.com. That's the business.
Wow. Hell yeah. FuzzyAcresRodents.com.
Okay.
So we purchased when I was 13, my first ever job was working on a rat farm, and that rat farm was Fuzzy Acres. They slowed down during COVID, and Ryan, who's the owner, has been a huge rodent mentor for me. And when we decided that we were going to build the facility out back or, move into a commercial space, he was the first guy I called and was just, hey, can we have a sit down? And, you're the only one who has any experience running a large scale rodent facility that I know or anywhere even close. So went and sat, and he, at the end of it, kind of offered the business to us, offered to sell it. He was like, I'm been thinking about selling it for a while, haven't found the right person. And so we purchased Fuzzy Acres and
nice, man.
And also Eric. So I guess we bought 2 rodent breeders in the past 3 months.
Damn. Hell yeah, man. Big moves.
Yeah. So it's been very cool. It's slapped me in the face over the past few months how crazy it is.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, you're taking them slaps real good, man.
Yeah.
So what's your your pricing structure like for, do you charge, like I know for us, we usually charge less for frozen than live. Are you the same way?
Opposite.
Really? Okay.
Opposite. I mean, so
that's how it should be because there is more work that goes into frozen,
right.
But it's just that you wind up, at least for us, we wind up building up the frozen. So we wind up having to do deals.
So it's happened multiple times. Our big thing is, if you want to come pick up lives, I think they're about 20% cheaper. I'd have to, let me actually look at my price sheet right now, but I think Patrick was a good example. He picked up some live weens today, and I charge $1.95. Dude, I know. I'm working on it. It's an awkward stage right now.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with looking like a Sasquatch.
You just gotta keep missing the same spot.
Exactly. That's my idol right there.
Oh man, you're screwed.
But for weens, I'm charging $1.95 live. And for frozen weens, where am I? Frozen weens, I'm $2.50 or $2.49. So it's just the time and effort it takes to go, put stuff down, I think is well worth charging more for frozen. And I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where, freezers are full, bam, fire sale. Like we sold a long time ago before we had a very good base of customers. We had 3 freezers full of rats, and my dad looked at me and he goes, "I'm not buying another fucking freezer." And we're not buying another freezer. And I said,
"That's good, Dad. There's one for free on Craigslist. I'm gonna go pick it up." I'm just kidding.
But we looked at everything and we just said, "Fuck it, everything's $1." Or something like that. And that was the last time I went to New York City. We delivered, it might have been $3,500 worth of rats to New York City to like 6 or 7 different people.
Damn.
We emptied those freezers real fast. And honestly, it's one of my biggest regrets because since then the freezers have never been that full, and I really want them that full. But
you'll get them back there.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, you're gonna have to buy more freezers, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Too.
More
you have to buy a walk-in freezer, probably. Actually, is what you have to do.
That's eventually, Just this week went to Ryan's and picked up some of his freezers. Like everything came with buying the business. We just haven't had the time to run out there and pick up a ton of stuff. So I think what did we get in? 13 or 14 freezers from him this week. So it'll be enough for a bit until I need a walk-in.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I probably got 20.
This is crazy cool listening to this, man. I love it.
That's
about the frozen. You said you had shipped before.
Yeah.
So are you able to be competitive with like a
Run
with any of them? I mean, just because like how much does it cost you to ship something like that?
So honestly, the only company that we're really not as competitive with is ARS. I don't know. Well, I guess everyone knows, but I was gonna say I don't know what happened, but we know what happened to the pricing. So we'll see. It'll probably jump up by what's the tariff cost?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
These rodents.
I got it. It takes longer, you know.
Yeah. So that's the only company that we're a little less competitive with right now. But yeah, Rodent Pro, Cold Blooded Cafe, all those places we're very competitive with. And if you hit me up, we can be more competitive too. So I just have to toss in a little discount code, put that in there, and I'll give you some money off too. Like it's no problem.
Yeah.
It usually shipping's like $100 or something like that for bigger orders and multiple boxes and stuff.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
and then you got like a connect to get dry ice real cheap, or?
Yep. Yeah, there's it's called Irish Carbonics. So they do like CO2 stuff for a lot of the bars around the area, and they also do dry ice.
Okay.
Smart.
Yeah, I would say because I'm just going to get dry ice at the store. It's like $10 a pound or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you got to find like a Carbonics place.
Okay.
They're cheaper.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure you probably get so many hundred, like a couple hundred or something pounds.
A lot of dry ice. Yes. I don't even know what they charge per pound. I don't even know.
Is that something you have going out pretty frequently, or?
Yeah, I do. What I do this week, I can actually look.
Dude, that's so awesome. I'm going to start sending people your way. I didn't even know you were doing
right.
frozen on that kind of scale.
Oh yeah. I need to increase it. But let's see what I did in the last 7 days.
Everybody ordering stuff, you know where to get it from.
Fuzzy Acres.
Fuzzy Acres.
I did 6 orders in the last 7 days. I've done 6.
Oh yeah!
Wow, hell yeah!
And the last 30 days, it's been 30 orders. So an order a day. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only going to get bigger.
So how do you get ready for the influx of hatchling season?
Oh, right. When everyone starts ordering hoppers like crazy and shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's like the importance of, and for you have to have overage, and that's my problem. Because there's a multitude of factors that are going on for me right now that are, I think, different than a lot of other rodent breeders. So, I mean, you can always sell rodents, but I'm getting like not death threats, but like people are kicking my door down to try and buy rats because in the past 3 years,
I'll put it in the chat here.
All 3 of the large rodent breeders in Western New York have all shut down. So, there was Ryan from Fuzzy Acres. He shut down during COVID. There was a place in Buffalo, which is an hour away. So we're Rochester, and then so we're sandwiched between Buffalo and Syracuse, New York, which are larger cities that more people know of than Rochester. But the larger breeder in Buffalo called Got Feeders sold out in the last year to focus on like feeder insects and not rats. So we sold all his rats or whatever, killed them all. I don't know. And then SYR, which was this large breeder in Syracuse, kind of fell off the face of the planet. So no one knew what happened to him for a while. Turns out met a really hot, rich woman and then they like fled the country. So that's awesome. So and there's just in the cities, not counting suburbs, like Rochester's 250,000 people, Buffalo's 300,000, Syracuse is 300,000, and there's no large scale rodent breeder. Like the county that I'm in is like 1.5 million people or something like that. There's no rodent breeders.
Wow.
So I'm getting hawked down.
Dude, I would say you need to raise your prices, it sounds like, because like you said, $250 for a frozen wean. We're charging $325 for a live wean and $275 for a frozen. It's like I said, we have to charge less for our frozen. But
yeah, I think the only thing that I think everyone has it, and that's most of the rodent breeders around are Did you see what Patrick just said?
Said, no, his prices are good. He's like, don't tell him to raise his prices. Not with his friends, just like new people.
But this is honestly my problem with it is there's again, it's always a multifaceted freaking problem with these things. But I always hated, and I forget how long you guys have been around, but since I was right. So from when I was 8 years old, which was 2012, something like that, to now, dude, feeders have like gone up 5x, and I hate it. Like it especially as it's annoying because one of the thing that actually pisses me off the most is kind of what happened to me, which I've been able to like adapt to and kind of enjoy, but 99% of people get snakes, and they get snakes because they love snakes and they want to breed snakes and do all that shit. And then once you get to the scale that you're at, or the scale that I'm at, you realize that you have to do one of the you have to start, whether you make it its own business like I did, or like Patrick, just breed rats, for yourself and kind of whatever. Like, you have to do one of the shittiest jobs in the world to do the thing that you actually enjoy doing. And I can't find another business where it's like, yeah, I love this business. This is what I want to do. Well, if you want to do this, you have to do this absolutely dog shit thing over here to make it make sense. Right. So, and so that's my whole thing with it is I would love it for there to be a point where I can consistently supply people with rodents for an affordable enough cost where, you don't have to do that side of the snake business, because it is the snake business and the rat business are, you know what I mean? So they're intertwined. But if there were, I love Patrick, but less people like Patrick who have a good amount of snakes, but you can't go buy rats every week because they're so damn expensive, then I want to try as hard as I can to make it so. And if Patrick didn't want to breed rats, he didn't have to breed rats and all that. So eventually I want my prices to go down. You know what I mean?
Right.
They might have to go up first, but they might have to go up. My eventual goal is to get the rodents as cheap as possible for the consumer, while also being able to make enough for myself to, live.
Absolutely.
And, you know what I mean? That's my biggest thing with the rodents.
Oh yeah. Do you try to sell? Do you sell rodents at the shows, like the expos and stuff?
So I have at one. We are actually going to be at North Carolina AARPE.
Oh, nice! Hell yeah!
Weekend selling rats.
Shout out to Troy and Nick.
Right, those are great shows, man.
Dude, they're freaking awesome.
Oh
So this is my first AARPE I've been to. Called up Troy, asked him for tables, and asked if I could do the rats. He said, "Go for it." So bring the setup there, which is the first large show we've done rodents at, and I think we got 4 tables, 2 for rats, 2 for snakes, something like that.
Killer.
Yeah, and
you get to bring like a freezer and sell some frozen too.
Oh yeah. So we honestly, at least right now, I'm never gonna do freaking live rats at shows unless something changes.
Okay.
I think it's just way too much of a hassle to, especially for a show like AARPE, which is a 3-day show. How do you want me to take care of hundreds of live rats on an expo like that? And I also think, honestly, one of my biggest pet peeves at a show is a live rodent vendor. I don't know why. It just like, it's nothing against the actual people or anything like that, because 99% of people are fucking awesome. But when I'm set up 3 tables down from someone who has like 300 rats on their table, I want to go over
Your
there.
Snakes are going nuts.
Can I just buy all the rats and go fucking kill them all outside? Like, again, so I always bring, or at the 2 or I've done a few shows for frozen rats, but I always only bring the freezers, and my live rat prices. So I have 2 different price sheets, obviously, but I put my live price sheet, frozen price sheet, frozen rats, especially for local people. It's, hey, if you want these, here you go. Like, here's my live prices. I have them, just so you know.
Yeah, totally.
Rather than, and even for snakes, like, shows are so variable. Oh, no, there's no minimum order. The only minimum order you have to hit is the bag size requirements. What I pack them in. So I think I do like weans and bags at like 25. So if you want to order one bag of weans, like, yeah, you can order a bag of weans.
But it's probably worth it to order more just because you're going to have to pay shipping, which is going to be...
shipping's just, God damn, lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, I had to answer that question. Oh yeah, like live rats at shows. I don't know.
Yes.
Just like,
I could definitely see that being a pain in the ass, man. Like,
the variability of shows with snakes. I've done shows for 4 or 5 years, right? I've done multiple of the same shows for 4 years in a row, 3 times a year, whatever. You'll hit the same show at the same time of year, and wow, you'll sell 10, like, oh my God, I sold 24 animals at this this little small show in Lockport, New York, and a fire hall. So 24 animals, like $6,000.
Wow,
that's great.
2 shows later, I sold nothing. Same show, and it's like, it's so that. So I'm not going to bring 700 live like live rats, and then go home 605 live rats.
Hell no.
Again, so if I hit White Plains, or if I do hit a show, here, like, again, if you live in Chicago and you text me when I'm going to Tinley and you want a good amount of live mice, if you wanted 300 live mice, I'll pack up 300 live mice and deliver it to you. Or, pre-orders for shows online.
It has to make sense.
Yeah, I have to do pre-orders. And again, if 60 people want 10 rats, I'll do it. That's 600 rats. Like, that's fine. But if one person wants 10 rats, like, kind of just doesn't make sense.
Right.
And that's the goal very shortly, is to have weekly delivery routes in Buffalo and Syracuse, because just example, I got a guy in Buffalo who wants 2,000 a week, and I got a guy in Syracuse who wants 1,500 a week.
Dude, you're gonna be feeling it.
Yeah,
man.
Those 2 guys on their own make kind of make it worth it. But I also have other breeders in the Buffalo area who do want 50, 100 a week. So my weekly deliveries to Buffalo might be 3,500 rats. My weekly deliveries to Syracuse might be 3,500 or 4,000 rats. So if I can get kind of pockets of customers where I can go, Tuesday I'll be out in Buffalo for 4 hours driving to houses and delivering rats, like, perfect, I'll do that. Like, no problem at all. Oh yeah. A lot of people ask me, like, should I breed rats? And my answer is just like, how much do you value your time?
That's true.
Absolutely,
if you make good money already, if you have a good job and you're making 30, 40, 50 bucks an hour, and you're on salary and you're making,
it's better just
then it's probably better just to buy them, because your time isn't worth that.
Right. And there's such a, like, variability in it too, where I had a conversation with Patrick about it, I don't know, 8 months ago. And it's, again, same thing, but I asked him kind of, what price point do you need me to be at for you to stop breeding rats? What price point do you need to be at, and what would you want? So I can kind of work something out with him. And he said, pretty much, I don't exactly know the hardest thing for me, and I've had this conversation with other breeders, and all their responses are pretty much the damn same, is once you take away a safety net, kind of, because if you get rid of your rodent collection, he said, I need to sell 5 snakes a month, right? Or depending on how many snakes you have, it's like, I got to sell 10 snakes a month or 3 snakes a month. And that it has to be done just to feed the animals. So you have to have a consistency on snake sales to buy rodents. That's the hardest thing about not breeding your own. But again, trying to make it as affordable and as consistent as possible, because there's a lot of rodent breeders that my least favorite thing is to tell customers no.
Right.
Like, when people, that's why I decided to expand in the first place, was when I was turning down 10 different people a week. I was like, no, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. It was like eating me up, because as a snake breeder, I know, like, dude, fucking animals have to eat. I was going to Country Max and buying rats for $7 a piece. Like, I know the feeling, you know what I mean? And it sucks. So having to tell those people no was killing me. So it's like, okay, we gotta freaking do something about it. And till this day, I'm still telling people no all the time, which is like such a motivator for me. It's just like, we got to do something about it.
That's dope.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna go far in it, man.
Dude, yeah,
you're gonna go fucking far, fucking quick.
I can't. I had no idea you were already as big as you were with this, and how much bigger you were planning on taking.
I think you just caught a whole bunch of people slipping. You probably gonna have a whole bunch of people hitting you up now.
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's been nuts, and my goal is eventually, like, again, on the snake side, I've come to kind of the realization that, again, you can't try to be Ozzy, or you can't try and be Justin or Miguel or whatever, because there's so many different things. Yeah, I could be the best monarch breeder in the world, right? For example, but Justin's still Justin, right? Like, you can't. There's too many paths to take, which is great.
I would say the industry is way different than it was 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Like,
and a few years ago, like, again, I never liked it, honestly, but there were some people who were like, oh, you're like gonna be the next Justin. And I was like, nope. Right. I was like, no, I'm not. I would love to, continue to breed the snakes. Eventually, once I get everything else in my life rodent wise, it's hard.
I'll
explain it in a minute. But trying to keep everything else in my life okay, and I'll continue to expand clutch numbers and stuff like that. But for the rats, 100%, my goal is to be, in the same breath as Rodent Pro, Cold Blooded Cafe, and ARS. That is my goal, is to become one of the largest rodent breeders in the country. Like, that's it. And I'm excited to do it. It's going to take a shitload of work.
So everybody out there right now in chat, tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends.
Fuzzy Acres.
Yeah, Fuzzy Acres.
I'll say we might have to talk about maybe me to get you, like, as a sponsor on some of these shows or something. Get your name here where it's down here all the time,
Yeah, that's one thing that I've been sitting and thinking about is, again, I really haven't dove into it yet, but, is it valuable to be spending my money on, show sponsorships? And I've I've put a lot of thought into it, and it's something I definitely want to do. I will be in the next couple months. I will definitely be sponsoring as many shows as I can.
Here, Will, I'm going to drop the link to his website in the chat here, and you can go check it out.
Yeah, and check that out. And again, especially for quantity stuff, high quantity, just tell him to freaking call me, text me.
He said he'll give you a discount code to match, like, Cold Blooded and shit like that. So
I'll pretty much match any price except for ARS. I know how to do it, but
well, you just sell fuzzies as hoppers, and not just kidding.
Exactly. So just within reason. I do have a Fuzzy Acres Instagram account running. I need to post more content on it, definitely, but they can hit me up on the website. My number's on there, on TTB Instagram or Fuzzy Acres Instagram. Any of those work. There's also a Fuzzy Acres Facebook account. It just got transferred to me. So
Nice.
yeah, it was under Ryan until last month.
Gotcha.
Not me.
Load crickets.
That's another thing. Is dude, feeder insects are crazy. I would like to do it. I just, the biggest problem is I hate bugs. So
Yeah,
say
there's obviously money in it because Darian made enough money to go buy Morph Market, and he's definitely doing. I mean, he's not rich, but he's definitely well off. Like,
there's so much. Again, even if you ask, that's the other thing too, is you ask Justin or any other, large breeder. I'm just talking revenue because I think, profit within reason is probably going to be better, at least percentage wise. But you ask Justin what he made last year, and ask, the CEO of Rodent Pro what he made last year. It's right. So the biggest ball python breeders are making a fraction of what the biggest feeder companies are making, just business wise, right? But again, that's to me, that's a bonus. I was just again, it's a scalable industry, more scalable than balls, or really any reptile, which is fun.
Rich.
yeah, exactly. So again, it's just grow to a sustainable size feeder company, and then and I'm not trying to pick my battles right now at all. I don't want a little red line Morph Market situation going on. I don't know if we because I mean those two businesses are like titans in the industry. I'm not, so I'm not gonna go like call out ARS or Rodent Cold Blood Cafe, because honestly they're all great people in good companies. But yeah, eventually I guess I consider myself competition to them, but they definitely do not consider me competition to them, right? But one day I might like them to think that.
Oh yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, shit, we're gonna get some races going here, and if you want to talk about anything else, feel free.
Yeah.
About snakes or any rats or whatever, man.
Rat coming soon. Dude, how's your guys' breeding season going?
Good, man. We got 3 locks with that one badass stranger coral glow leopard clown boy. Got him locked to a lesser mandarin clown, a GI lesser clown, and then we're getting eggs here in about 30 days from a visual hypo, so we'll have some double heads.
Dude, you're also lesser mandarin clown?
That's what she was labeled as, and she's really pretty orange looking. So I mean,
definitely bright and orange in the alien heads.
It does look like a lesser black pastel pattern though. Like it looks like there might be something else in there too. So we'll just have to see.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah. Then he's also going to a
what up, DJ?
Wookiee red stripe.
Yo, speaking of DJ, we're gonna send people to DJ's channel first.
Nice. But he's also going to a Wookiee red stripe yellow belly clown girl too.
Damn.
Right. Nothing but visual clowns with Wookiee red stripe, yellow belly, coral glow, leopard, and stranger. Like you can't hit a bad combo in there.
That's oh my god. Wait. What's the female?
Wookiee red stripe, yellow belly, visual clown.
Tyler, we gotta get together and do some fucking joint craziness, man.
Yeah, we still want to send one of those ivory paints your way for that fucking monarch clown when he's ready too, man. That'd be insane.
Yeah. Dude, I don't smell like rats anymore. Don't bite me.
Just bite me.
He's like 600 grams.
Ooh. Monarch clown.
Yep.
Yeah, man, almost like DG. Popping.
Why are you ruining the show?
Why you? He's all.
Wow. So
if Mitch would have been back there, he probably would have popped up too.
right. But he's technically the size. I'm just not. I'm not rushing him at all. So he probably won't touch a female till he's like 900 grams, just to make sure that everything goes right with him. I can't have him getting with a female and not eat for 8 months and die. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's not an option.
As much as I really want him to I want to put him to a female like tomorrow. It's just smarter to wait a little bit.
Put a little weight on him.
Trust me, he'll be loaded when he is ready to go.
There you go.
Monarch males some freaking breathing room because they don't have any.
He's gonna do some damage.
A lot. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, now that I know I messed with T, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Woo! Woo! He's all.
Hell yeah.
She was sitting at 17 millimeters this morning. We ultrasounded everything. So hopefully she doesn't reabsorb this year because she did last year.
That sucks.
Dude, these were my favorite things. Go off. All right, I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, and I'll throw you on there too, Tyler, just because you're on the panel.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. So I don't have to go there. Okay, makes it a little simpler. Dude, how does it feel to be back on the podcast game after a while? You know, after a little break. Feel good?
Yeah,
it's nice.
Seemed like something was missing.
Right.
Yeah.
Start itching around 4 o'clock on Sunday. Like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, dude. It's I don't know. I get personal, I guess. Dude, I don't know. It's tough doing what we do, and I'm full time. But so I wake up at 8. I come down here. I clean snakes for a few hours by myself, and then I go to an empty warehouse by myself for like 8 hours a day. So it's just like all I want to do is just get on the phone with someone. There's there's honestly like a low.
I'll start sending you the backstage shit then.
Oh yeah. But like,
yeah, I hang out with backstage
12 hours a day just cleaning shit alone. So to be able to get on a podcast and like talk to people is always fun, you know.
Oh yeah, right.
Not to get too deep, but yeah.
No, it definitely helps having somebody to chat with or just bounce ideas off of, or just to talk about what the hell they had for dinner last night while you're doing shit.
Yeah, that's the good part now about having someone who's working with me part time. It's just like those days seem to go a little bit quicker.
Oh yeah.
But it's fun. I've needed to start having some part-time help on the rats and part-time help on the snakes as well.
So if you're out there by Tyler, you might want to hit him up.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you need discounted food for your snake.
Yeah. I mean, Alex works for rats and money, but rats.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm sure that there's people down to get their paycheck in rats.
We got one of our guys, actually FnA, the shirt that AJ's wearing. He gets rats off us, and we don't charge him anything because he brings us a bunch of fucking free cat food and dog food.
He works at Purina.
Yeah, he works at Purina.
Yeah, there's no problem in bartering.
Right? Exactly. Barter is great.
Yeah, dude, I saw a TikTok yesterday that was just not complaining, but it was like, oh, we just need to bring back bartering, like so bad. It would make the world so much better.
Well, it seems like it does already. It seems like in the snake community and stuff, it seems like a lot of bartering happens a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with them expensive snakes. Like you're like, yeah, I got this expensive snake that you might be interested in, and I'm interested in your expensive snake. Like
exactly.
I came in the wrong conversation.
Whoa!
What the fuck? I got to stay backstage.
In the words of Don D, no pause.
What the
Barter is crazy.
DJ got his frolic on today.
Nice.
I saw Father Don get his. Did y'all see Father Don video yet? Oh man, so in between the race, while they racing, check out Father Don's video real quick.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and before this race, I forgot, man, I got some ads to play here. We got to give some love to the sponsors. That's here. Right. So we'll be right back.
Banana Bread Royals demonstrates that taking risks leads to incredible rewards. Their work with hypo is outstanding, and the way they combine it with their Wookiee line is truly unparalleled. The interaction with other genes like Blackhead and Stranger produces breathtaking, one-of-a-kind animals. Be sure to follow them on Morph Market and Instagram. Static Morph's an up-and-coming breeder has been working quietly under the radar and producing some heat, most notably working Stranger and Chocolate into DG, Clown, and Pied combos. Go on their Morph Market today and see what they have available. Balls of Paradise is an up-and-coming breeder who is focusing on higher-end morphs such as Monsoon and Sunset, striving to unlock their possibilities. They also breed rodents for the southern Florida area. Please follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. Lindworm Exotics specializes in a multitude of reptiles such as ball pythons, dulmoral boas, coastal rosy boas, and false water cobras, to name a few. They are dedicated to providing the public with well-adjusted animals with superior quality. Follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. At Mantooth Captive Bred Reptiles, our motto is simple: live your dream. Black Box Reptile Cages should be your go-to for high-quality reptile enclosures and rack systems. They offer versatile hatchling and adult racks that work with both Vision and Freedom Breeder tubs, as well as a wide range of terrestrial, arboreal, and bioactive cages. Located in Beaufort, Georgia, Black Box Reptile Cages offers local pickup as well as ship and freight. Check them out at blackboxcages.com and use code WhiskeyBomb25 for 5% off.
Big shout out.
Yeah.
Work sponsors.
Hell yeah.
Yo, why these guys are racing, I want to say something real quick. This ain't a knock against you, DJ. I love you, bro. But y'all check this out. Thursday, I did that frolicking video, right? I did a frolicking video. I said, I'm going to do a frolicking video. You know what I did? I did a frolicking video. Today's Sunday, 4 days later. I don't talk shit. I be about that shit. So just lessons in life, man. You say you're going to do some shit, do some shit.
I don't even know what a frolicking video is, so I'm fucking totally out of the loop.
To the channel, become a member of the channel. You just saw me doing my frolicking video. The same way you subscribe to DJ's channel, become a member of his channel, you're gonna see him frolicking. Right, DJ? This frolic today.
Fumbling shit and like fucking some stretching on the grass.
Frolicking sounds like it would be like a category on OnlyFans or something.
No static.
I don't know what you did, but yeah, maybe it should be under a bigger paywall.
That's funny.
Eddie. Just follow that link I just dropped in the chat and go leave them whiskey bombs. I'll get you in the next race.
Hell yeah.
Damn, Chase took that one. Fucking, of course, JNS is right up there.
All love, always.
Yo, so JNS is a level 4 Pufftrion member, and I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but he's gotten 3 first place and 1 third place in the last 4 weeks.
It's because he cheats.
He's got magnets in his shoes. What? Magnets in his shoes?
I got a question. Do you know who won my credit the other week? The 2 people, because I
think it was last week, right? I think it was JNS.
Okay.
He said, James Perry. He says it's not his fault. He cheats better.
Oh, let me go check that video. I think Static.
Let us find out he's an actual computer hacker and shit.
Oh, I gotta get.
Yeah.
Yo, so Dan, think about remember when it was hard to get a PS5 and shit?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yo, I used to have like mad tassels, mad shit open up trying to get one. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get an X whatever the Xbox, whatever. I told my brother, like, he said, what? Don't do that shit. He's like, watch this. He did some shit, boom, it's on the way to your house. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's great with fucking computers.
Oh.
He paid for it. He paid for it.
Black market PS5.
But he made a bunch of like dummies and shit, whatever, to get in line. Some shit he did. Some crazy shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, you couldn't find those things.
Dude, I remember like the resale value on them was like 3 times higher than the retail price.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So bad. All right, I'm gonna leave. I think I've never won a race. I'm looking on it though.
Yeah, JNS walked away with it last week. Where's my other 3 racers? They're in there, sir.
Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, prophecy.
And
Huh?
we're gonna make sure, Josh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're in there.
Yeah, I see having a ball 2.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
Yeah, having a ball 3 and yeah.
First, because I ain't gonna win. Look where I'm at, man. I'm too close, so I'm about to fall back. Look at that. And somebody gonna sneak in from the back. Pause.
All right, that was a good one.
Oh, it's John Cowboy. Nope. It's Elias.
Oh, Elias.
He ain't here, so I gladly accept this award on his behalf.
I like it. The Academy is willing to accept.
Thank you.
Right.
Do one more race and send you guys somewhere else.
Hell yeah.
I think I'll got to do like one of these episodes, just one race for like the craziest prize. Just
like
That would be cool.
just have one race going throughout the episode. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, like in the corner, like make it like an hour-long race.
Maybe we'll do that for 420.
Yeah, like an hour-long race. Like I don't know, you got to get like multiple sponsors, and the winner of it gets like $100, $200 store credit from like 10 different stores.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be crazy. Fuck
Just
yeah.
for like a special episode or something. I don't know, like your 420 episode or like I don't know, like a big milestone. You know? Big milestone show.
That would be cool.
Right, episode
420
50 or
show.
something. Or, damn, that's going to be a ways away, bro. Episode 420.
Episode 420, yeah.
That's going to be a few years,
35
5, 6 years away.
I'll have 6 kids by then. Who got it? Ooh.
Oh, Will. So, yeah, you haven't been around, brother. So, basically, if you join the FnA Pufftrion, the first tier, you get 1 extra racer. Second tier, you get 2 extra racers. Third, you get 3. Fourth, you get 4. It's 420 for the first tier, 710 for the second tier, $14 for the third tier and $28 for the fourth. All that money goes into a savings account to be used with FnA. So you're actually not losing any money. And every week we give away $100 to a different breeder, as well as $75 to us for 50 for second, 25 for third.
Oh yeah, you elevated field that motherfucker good.
And you get extra racers, because I'm going to send you guys to another video now to go comment on. I'm going to leave all these racers in the race, copy and paste them over to the next race. So if you're in there and you're commenting on every video, that's potentially 6 racers you can get just from commenting on videos.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
and
man.
we send people
Sorry about your wife, brother.
like that just to be able to like get other people's content up and stuff, you know.
What is it?
And while you're at these
5 blunts
places,
to the
don't
face
forget
each
to
and 5.
subscribe and like the video.
I don't think that's possible. Chase says we're taking 5 blunts to the face each in 5 minutes on 20.
Every minute.
Challenge.
Okay, so we got Robinson first, he's second.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, Keith.
Have the ball. Hey guys, I gotta go on mute. I'm getting a call. Give me 1 minute.
Cool, bro.
Cool, man.
I'm gonna copy and paste these names. And what are we racing next? What was the request for?
What were the requests for?
I want to say Penguins was in there, wasn't it? Or
I can't find the fucking goddamn shit.
it would be in the Puftreon chat.
There it is. Okay. Camels, octopuses, owls, or sharks.
I don't know if there is owls.
There better be owls.
There better be owls.
Ain't no owls and ain't no damn snakes.
Well, I know there's sharks
shit's
and
fucked.
octopuses and camels, so we'll just go. Oh wait, that was not right. That was jellyfish, not octopus. There's the octopus.
Octopi.
They made their jellyfish look strangely like an octopus.
They did.
All right, let me.
Who else was what else? Oh,
There's
dinos.
all those
Two
names.
dinos. Dinosaurus Rex.
Yeah, we just raced dinos.
Okay.
All right, and then we gonna send them.
Sorry about that, guys.
You're all
No
good,
worries,
bud.
man. No worries.
Breeding for the future. And I'm gonna drop the link in the chat here, so just hold on. Make it easy for you guys to go find this.
And then, Tyler, what was the name of the kid?
Alex. Alex
Rockin',
is reptiles.
and it's ROC''N reptiles.
Okay.
Let's see. Got to make everything hard with an apostrophe, you know. Oh no. It's Alex's dot ROCIN.
Okay.
Dot reptiles. So rock.
Oh, okay.
Rochester. People call it rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alex's dot rockin dot reptiles. When him and his father have bought a lot of stuff from great people. How many clutches are you guys looking to hit this year?
It's like probably between 20 and 35, depending on a few.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, some of those we probably wouldn't have done if we would have known we were getting that collection, but
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah. What is that like a comfortable number for you guys? Or you want to be lower than that?
Oh, it'll be a new challenge just because we're already doing a lot with this, having more rats than we've ever had. And the most, like last year was the most clutches we had at 17. So,
yeah.
But I think it'll be all right. It's the full time gig for me now. So
yeah. It's what did I do last? I did 30 last year. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty big hit doing 30 of them. Again, especially doing a lot of rats and stuff like that. So I feel you guys. 35 would be nice.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, eventually I think that's where we would want to stay, is like the 20 to 30 range, just the right ones, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah. I hit 30 last year. Again, it all depends on how everything, you guys know how it goes this year, but I'm shooting probably for 50-ish, 50 to 60 this year.
Ooh, get it.
Fuck, man. You're gonna be so fucking busy, man.
You know what? Someone asked me and they were like, and I don't know why, but I don't know why I do what I do, but it's like, with the rats, you're gonna have to back burner the snakes. I'm like, am I? Maybe it would be smarter, but no. It's like I'm gonna double my clutches.
We'll find out, aren't we?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna double my clutches.
Logan, what up?
It's a great idea. But dude, I still haven't gotten one. This girl's like 9 days past due. But ultrasounding this morning went pretty good. So
nice.
I would say it's getting that time of year where you probably got a lot like us that are getting ready to lay.
And dude, this is, even though she's 9 days past due or whatever, I'm still going to be a month earlier from my first clutch to first clutch from last year. So I'll have 4 clutches down before I had my first one last year.
So how many
late season?
How many clutches have we already cut this year?
We've only cut like one clutch, I think. 2 this year, because 3 is due at the end of the month.
Okay, and then we got 4 in the incubator, and then probably another 4.
Yeah, we're up to 7 now, I think.
God damn, you guys are lucky. I'm missing eggs, dude. I'm missing them. But I caught my last clutch. Was December 31st. It was the day before the New Year's, like New Year's Eve. So it hasn't been too bad. I went super late.
And since we do breed rats for other people and stuff, it's advantageous for us not to have a breeding season and try to make it go all year round.
Yep. No, that's true. Again, hopefully soon enough. The amount of rats I'm taking, which is still a lot of rats, won't hurt too much of my stock there at some point.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's 400 less rats you can sell.
Yep.
Every week. But I need enough rats where that doesn't hurt.
There you go. There you go. Sounds like you can have the room to do that now too.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully that'll be like in a month and a half. Yeah, I bring shit.
FnA, what's going on? See y'all in the building.
Nice. What up, Jeff?
What up, guys? Dude, that's gonna be killer, man.
Under the sea.
That music was whack. Oh man!
If you're not in the race and you want to be in the race, there's the link in the chat that I just dropped.
What it do?
Go to that, follow the link and drop them whiskey bombs.
Yeah. Know what else they could do? Because they probably didn't do it yet. They can check out Everyday Keeper, the homie Will 217 Python, Sleepy Will, Amish Will, Post Malone was in the building, but y'all wouldn't know that because y'all didn't see the show. But it's all good, man. Just catch that replay, #replay gang, and make sure you give it a like. Don't be
And even though he's a breeder and stuff, he still had so much good at keeping information and stuff. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that show a lot.
Yeah. Time to be doing this thug thizzle.
Right?
Oh,
Oh,
speaking of Don B.
right?
Be easy, back to cheating again. All right.
Don D on the board with 3. Stan on the board with 2.
Yeah, salute to Stan.
Dang.
That's Sea of Serpents, for those of you who don't know.
Hell yeah.
I always just abbreviate. I've always abbreviated it SOS and just kept with it.
That's wow, Alan. I saw you driving through the streets, bro. That shit was flooded. Dembala, that was crazy.
Damn. Where's he at?
Kentucky.
Oh shit, yeah, Kentucky got bad.
Dude, that's my biggest fear. Like, I don't want to live in New York or like where I'm at forever, but the weather here is there's no problems like that within reason. It's like you'll get some bad snow, but
same Colorado.
But like, especially if you're used to it, like, yeah, the plows are out all night, salt and everything. Like, if you're not used to snow, then it sucks. But there's no tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, like anything like wildfires. You know what I mean? Like anything crazy, like crazy floods too that I've seen. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's horrible.
Yeah, we don't get them like natural disasters around here either. Like you were saying, like big snowstorms, but ain't nothing Colorado ain't dealt with.
Yeah. My favorite thing to see is like Texas gets half and everything like shuts down.
Yeah.
Like
proof in the videos. You don't make a video, I don't believe it.
Now I wish I could watch you frolic.
Become a member of the channel. Is there. The frolicking videos up there.
Ooh, High Biz Gym.
That was funny though. Don D's like, I ain't frolicking in my yard. I got big dogs.
Somebody tripped me up.
Ooh, shit, Stan, right? You're up to 4.
Came in 4. Somebody dead tripped you up.
Right?
Yep. Probably Stan. I thought we was homies, but
I would say Stan was on both sides of you there.
That's oh, you wildin'.
You wildin'. All right, let's see. About time to send them somewhere else.
Oh, you know, it'd be good. Like another 10 to 20 Tyler's Toxic Balls is in there.
Set up all
right?
I think that's what they need.
That's what they're missing. I know.
Yeah. Not even like a top 8 finish yet. I'm slow. Physically and mentally. There we go.
Yeah, I would say he's on Instagram anyway. I have no way of checking Instagram like I do with the YouTube.
Right. That's true.
It's a lot. Mixes the comments up. And bam.
Who was it that's Rodent Place flooded a little bit ago? Ectothermic Dungeon. Dude.
Oh yeah. Like swept their shed away, I think, or was covering their shed or something. Like it was like the picture I saw was like just you saw the roof and shit.
Yeah, like that shit. Oh my god. Like I don't know what to do. I don't I'd just be like, okay, I'm done. He's like, oh my god.
Imagine cleaning that place out, man. Do you even, or do you just light a match?
I'm burning it.
Like, yo, I'm on the fire department and letting them know, like, yo, if you want to put this out, go for it, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Like, if you want the worst smell of your life, dude, floods suck. That's like floods in rat bins suck. That's a whole different level,
man.
Like, oh my god! Especially if the water stays that high for 2, 3, 4 days. It's like I'm leaving my house. I'm done. Nope. I'm gone.
Leaving the country. Yeah. Big shout out to those guys, man.
Yeah. Rares. Dude. Honestly, I was pissed when they moved to Tennessee because they were at like all the shows I go to.
Nice.
You guys do a good amount of shows?
We don't really like shows.
Man. Haven't had the best luck at shows.
No?
Nah.
Did you hit
We don't
Troy's Denver show?
What's that?
Did you hit Troy's Denver show?
No,
done it
we
yet.
we shared a table with Ball Labs. The second show they did, it was in like September of last year.
It was whenever we were trying to help sell stuff for our friend that passed away.
Yeah,
collection.
when JD Ball Game passed away.
Okay. Damn. No, I heard Denver's the best show that they put on.
It's
a
the
dope
best
show, man. It is by far the best show in Denver.
Yeah, I'd love to hit it. I probably will fly out one of these times. I can't defend it. It's too far.
Hey, I understand that, man. That's a lot of stuff to haul for a long ways. I know some people that just do nothing but bend 30, 40 weeks out of the year and just travel. I don't know how they do it.
I wonder if we could work on something where he just ships over stuff.
I mean, yeah, if you ever did want to do something like that, we'd definitely be down to help you out that way.
Yeah, I got, it's crazy. I got a buddy, and I asked him. He's legitimately at every show I go to. So how many shows you do a year? He's like, I do, 58. I'm like, there's 52 weeks in a year. So he's like doubling up shows on weekends. I mean, he's got a pet store and like 25 employees. So he'll send some employees to Dallas, or he'll go to Dallas with 5 employees. Well, 6 other employees do the Cincinnati, Ohio show or something like that. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy work.
So it's a lot. I can't imagine. Like I did 20 last year, something like that. I think I'm doing 20 this year, which is a lot, but it's just the shows are a lot of work, man.
They are, man.
I was saying, what is your process for quarantining and stuff like before and after? Do you just treat everything before and after? Like,
so I don't do treatments before and after. I do, again, I use like Prevenamite usually at like a show, and we'll kind of like line the table with it. And I do, and the biggest thing I'm worried about is mites. So I do like just preventative treatments, like every quarter we'll call it. I do it like 3-4 times a year. I'll just go through every snake I have and hit them with a mite treatment. And I had a bad spell of mites, I don't know, 5 years ago. And like since then, I kind of just hit the whole collection a few times a year, and it seems to even preventative, like I don't know, there's no, I don't think, benefit in like, again, if you treat a snake and it doesn't have mites, it's like, well, then it could still get mites. But I don't know, I do it anyways because I can't. And at that time I didn't have a ton of snakes, so, and it was a pain in the ass. So at this point I'm like, I can't do it. So again, I try and be very careful of my surroundings. Like, yeah, don't put the snake you just bought from a random person on my table, please.
Right.
Obviously, hand sanitizer and all that. And can you hold it? Are you interested in it? Yes, hand sanitizer, bam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So I try and be as careful as I can with it. And yeah, it's definitely become more of like a well-known problem at shows, especially if you know the vendors there, because they're, repeat offenders.
That's
I don't think anyone at a show has had mites and then came back to another show and not had it. So
usually they get blacklisted around here. If anyone knows,
really,
oh yeah.
Dude, there was a show in New Hampshire we did, and afterwards, and there was only 2 people that could have actually done this. After the show, the people who like the promoters emailed everyone and sent a picture. And they're like, if this ever happens again, we'll never be able to get the venue. There was like 10 just dead animals thrown in the garbage.
Wow.
And they were like, this is not, like, they don't know who it was. This is not what we do. And whatever. Like, there was legitimately only 2 people at that show that could have even done that because of the animals that they were and how many there were. So, you know, you're narrowing it down. And those people have been there again. So, you know, you just got to be careful.
That's fucking nuts.
And that's not the only show that's happened to that I've been at.
Damn.
Someone at Rexpo the other week just had a dead boa on his table.
What the fuck?
How the fuck do you do shit like that? What the?
Dude, I don't know. I had one of my friends apparently went up to him and was like, hey, I don't think that's okay. It's an upside down boa.
Right.
And
that is not a hog nose.
Yeah, dude, apparently the dude got like pretty standoffish and like pissed and like got in her face and was like, you don't like know what you're, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then so she was like, okay, whatever, and like just left, like turned back around. He like grabbed the deli and like moved it. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy work what you'll find at some shows.
And see, hearing shit like that makes me not even want to do shows even more.
Dude, you know, there's positive and negatives with everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like that same show, the Rexpo, I sold a decent amount of snakes, but I sold a father and daughter, both of their like first 2 snakes for like this girl's birthday. And like that was awesome. You know what I mean? So yeah a vendor.
Oh yeah, John,
down,
you in Daytona.
Yeah, a vendor 30 tables down has a dead boa, but it's like I just made this family's day. So, you know, it's good and bad.
Right.
It definitely sucks when you go to a show that's 8 hours away and you sell nothing, but it comes with the territory. Yeah, like Dallas, never doing Dallas again, unless something changes.
Yeah, that's see, everything's pretty far from you, and you got so many shows that are already around you. I bet, like,
right.
Yeah, we're trying to switch up some of the shows that we do, you know, that have been underperforming, but it's just we did Dallas, didn't really sell anything. I think we sold 1 or 2 snakes, and it's a 23.5-hour drive. So to go and do that again.
Oh, JNSCKP and Keys.
Keys and Keys.
Yeah. Damn it, CKP. No, I'm blaming James. Damn it, James.
Damn, CKP and James tied for first with 8.
Dang. Nice. How many races do y'all do?
We usually do like 3 to 5 per session, and it'll be 6 sessions. So I guess like, you know, like anywhere from like 20 to 30 generally.
Nice.
Check and see if anyone else commented.
I don't look. The All-American is directly in Denver, right?
Yeah, no, actually it's technically in Castle Rock, which is like about 10, 15 minutes south of Denver.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, there you go, Castle Rock. Let's see. Yeah, that is 23.5 hours. So it's like plus a time change. So again, to go do that, I would have to have the right animals, and I'm not going to say not look to sell anything at a show, but to not sell it and be, again, the car rides always suck kind of going home if you don't do great, but it comes with it, and I'm fine with it now. But it sucks on a 24-hour drive home from Denver or from Dallas. It's like you're just stuck in the car. Like, oh my God, I want my bed. So yeah, I don't know. We'll be vending Tinley in October. That's pretty big.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, keys.
Somebody got the memo today. That's what I'm talking about.
Shit. Keys is in the lead now.
Yeah.
No,
This is what happens when you rig the races. Just
this guy, he blames other people on cheating to shield himself.
exactly. I called out on everybody else, but yo, it's cheating. Like,
Yeah.
see that? How you think Wiz is in third place?
And the most honest people are the best liars.
That's funny.
You're supposed to say Chlorilla for second place. Y'all ain't get the memo. What the fuck?
Shit, what the fuck? No, you're right. Here's the memo. It says Chlorilla second place. Shit.
But hey, boys, I gotta hop out. Dinner just arrived. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
No
Everybody
problem.
go get your rodents from Fuzzy Acres.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Thanks,
Please
Chad.
and thank you.
I'll catch you guys later.
Hell yeah. You have a great afternoon, brother.
Later, bro. Appreciate you.
Tyler.
See you, boys.
Hell yeah. That was a good chat.
Yeah, Tyler's good people, man.
Definitely.
Chlorilla is the only female member of the Ball Breeders Club.
The Ball Breeders Club.
Shout out to Chlorilla. Hi, Tiki Mama.
What up, Chlorilla?
Say hi, mamas.
You know.
Say hi.
Chlorilla.
Say hi.
Like, who is that stunning creature on the camera?
All right, I'm backstage.
Hell yeah. The only female member of the Ball Breeders Club.
Yeah.
That's great. Man, that's going to be a lot of rodents.
Man, he is going to be unbelievably busy and by this time next year.
Talking about fuck a pallet, I'm buying trucks full.
Right.
Ooh. Damn. Get it, brother. Get it. Pallets, that's cute.
Mission Morph, Big Sam. Sean O'Connor.
Thank you to everybody here today, too. Wouldn't be a show without y'all. Oh, we still got another sponsor video to play, too? Or?
Oh, yeah, actually, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after this message from our channel sponsors.
The Cocoa Dude offers you 2 different types of substrate for your reptiles. You can go with the black label chipper blocks with thick chunks, or the ready-to-go Cocoa to Go. To get this premium cocoa, just visit their website at cocodew.com. Proxima Reptilis is where you should get your first and next reptile. They're a family-owned business dedicated to providing healthy and well-adjusted reptiles. They specialize in ball pythons, domo boas, and BCI, to name a few. Make sure to check them out on Instagram and Morph Market. ShedTesting.com is your premier destination for fast, affordable, and reliable shed genetic testing. In addition to genetic testing, they have some beautiful ball pythons on their website, ShedTesting.com. Make sure to use code WhiskeyBomb15 to save 15% off of 2 shed tests. Celtic Balls specializes in premium ball python morphs, including NR Mandarin, Tragic, and more. They also work heavily with blood pythons and boas and have some exciting retics coming soon. Proud distributors of Coco to Go and the Chipper, you can catch them at NARBC shows, All-American Reptile and Plant Expos, and Show Me Reptile Show. Check them out on Instagram and Morph Market. Perfectly Engineered Reptiles is a proud military veteran with over 10 years of keeping experience. Located in Central Florida, PER specializes in multi-recessive ball pythons, working with BPI, Krypton, untapped genes such as Rainbow and Gorilla, as well as sand boas and local BCIs, to name a few. Perfectly Engineered Reptiles is also the Coco to Go supplier for Central Florida, and you can find them on Morph Market, YouTube, and Instagram.
Big shout out to the
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Where the points at? Where the points at? Let me know. Let me know where I'm at right now.
oh,
You are in second place. No, you're in first. You're in first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all.
you got
And
Where the losers at? Who's the first loser? Who's the second place? Who's the first
J-
loser?
JNS and CKP are tied for second with 8.
8 points.
So they're right
Losers.
behind you.
Losers, both of them.
Such a gracious winner. Hell yeah. I like the competition. He says, oh shit. That's right, Chase. Smack talking is encouraged.
Y'all know it's not gonna stay like that.
So
What
Barry,
up, Darian? Thanks for tapping in, man.
Hell yeah.
all right, I'm going to get a race going here. So hurry up
Run
and get
it.
your comments in, and I'll get you in.
That's some good shit. What about with that, AJ? Let me find out.
Oh yeah.
What's on the menu? What's the flavor?
What are we smoking right now, sir?
That bubblegum kush.
Oh, let's go. Bubble gum.
And yeah. Probably about dab 30 too.
My God.
My God. Oh yeah, ready to roll? It's definitely dab 30.
Yeah, this is a close week compared to the last week. Last week, JNS just walked away with it.
Right. This shark race is giving me a, what the hell was that fucking cartoon back in the day with the shark? But it was like Scooby-Doo.
Shit, I remember what shit. Damn, he's
Oh shit, JNS ain't fucking around. He got second and third.
I used to watch that stuff
Like a
too, man.
band or something, wasn't it? Like an old school band or something.
One, it was the same time we used to have the cartoon races when they used to race and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was like the same time as like
Facebook,
shit.
all that stuff was at the same time. It was a Hanna-Barbera joint, I think.
Right.
Grape Ape, all that stuff. Let me see. Now I gotta remember.
I want to say something like Surf Shark or some shit.
Nah, I don't think that's it. I don't even. Jabberjaws, right?
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Yep.
Yeah, John, we see y'all Jabberjaws. Now you see what the age group is. We all in the same age group with all these like,
right.
Heaven, that's the Murgatroyd. What you mean a Stagopus? What the fuck?
Nice. Hell yeah, a couple of people knew Jabberjaws. That's cool.
That's what's up.
Right? Yeah, and Speed Buggy too. That was also my shit.
Street Sharks? I don't know. You just making shit up, Will.
You just making shit up.
No, Street Sharks was a thing too. It was
I don't remember any of this
it was
shit.
a little bit after us. It was like the
when we stopped watching cartoons, like when we grew up.
Right.
Like,
Probably the fucking Power Rangers got started and shit. Yeah, Street Sharks, they even had like a fucking poison stuff, and Vin Diesel did the commercial for it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was like Vin Diesel's first acting shit.
He did Orange Giant too, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was like maybe 18 whenever he did that commercial.
Yeah, he said he's only like 3 years older than me. That means I was walking before you.
Oh man,
you're still shitting on yourself. I was walking around. Don't go there. Still peeing in bed. I was walking around.
Fuck, man! I had to say something about it being close this week. Now JNS is walking away with it again. He's got double
ass, man.
He got 20, and closest behind him is you and Creative. You guys are tied at 10.
He still does pee to bed.
Yeah. Comments. Oh, JNS, you already in there.
Yeah, I had a
Stop trying to get even more racers, JNS.
Will got to drop his frolicking link into the chat if he didn't already, because Will was getting his frolic on too.
That would be great. I got to see Will.
Put it. You can put that. You can put it right. Can you put that right in the chat? Something like that, like a link.
Yeah, you can put a link in there.
I think it's the IG. I think it's on you. Oh, it is on YouTube. Oh, all right. Nice. What's up?
Oh, that Will. I was fucking thinking Will's hella heat. I'm like, I need to do that. I could just imagine Will's big old ass out there frolicking. Lays down, he takes up 3 counties and shit, frolicking away.
Yeah, we need a deli double. Right?
Here you go, Will. I'll drop that link in there again. Who was it? Having a ball, CKP, and then Robinson. Having a ball, you're up to 9. CKP, you're up to 11. Robinson, up to 7.
We got to do some of them reverse races?
You want to do some reverse races?
Hell yeah.
All right. So the next 2 races we'll do, the last 3 spots are going to be the winners. So don't pay attention to first, second,
Lose
third.
wins races.
Yep.
Lose
Last, second to last, and third to last. And let me just make sure no one else commented, because I know some people, I think Will just dropped in here, so I got to get Will in there probably. Oh, I got to get 2 Wills in there.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I got to get up in there. Pause.
Pose.
Sounds like not. He just commented.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm just gonna put him in because I just saw 17th comment pop. All right, so reverse race. Last 3 spots. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like how it always works if you're like struggling. Oh shit, they're doing a reverse race. I'm gonna come in first now.
Here's where I shine.
Yeah.
First place. Oh.
Full laundry wondering what's going on.
Shit, damn.
Yeah, I'll run it down for you, man. So these are races we do every week at the end of the show. We have a different breeder sponsor the races each week. So they donate $100 credit to their store. So that's always first prize. It can be more than that if you like, or whoever is donating likes. Second prize is always $50 to FnA, which is us, and then $25 to FnA is third. And basically, we send people to other videos to comment, and that's one way to get a racer in. And then you can also get extra racers by joining the FnA Patreon, which ranges from $4.20 a month to $28 a month for the biggest tier. And all the money in the Patreon gets saved towards FnA snakes. So you're not even really losing money. Oh, Stan, All City, and Will's Hella Heat.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's go see the real winners.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah. Thank you for getting
I always
that.
fucking do that. Damn it. Sorry, Stan, All
Man,
City, and
I'm
Will's
glad-
Hella Heat. You didn't actually win. It was the last 3.
Right.
Okay, so we got Jamie LaSalle, Irresistible, and Having a Ball.
There we go. There we go.
Right. Good catch, Keys. Good catch.
Thank you, Keys.
No doubt. No doubt.
Having a Ball, you are up to 11.
Jay's been cheating, man. I ain't gonna let you get away with it. If anybody going to cheat, it's going to be me.
Oh, I need to get James another one.
There
for
you
James.
go.
It didn't even work.
Remember, for infinite crowbars, you need to go up, down, left, right, left.
Oh, appreciate you, Darian. So, you got that paint heat. He's yeah, we need a sponsor. The sponsor.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we're hoping to hit some our we got a paint a double het paint clown going to a lesser, well, okay, so it's a yellow belly pastel double het paint clown going to a lesser double het paint clown. So hopefully we hit some paint
Fingers
clowns.
crossed, man. Fingers crossed. Doing some crazy shit this year, but next year should be insane.
In the membrane.
Hell yeah. He's playing brain.
Fred, what it do?
What up, Fred?
Yeah, and then next week we're gonna have Banana Bread as the $300 prize sponsor, and then the week after he's doing $500 for 420.
420.
Right?
It's going down. 420
Yeah.
there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely hit you up, Darian, and we'll get you in there. I think our next, what do we got for next open date? Looks like May 25th might be the next show sponsor open date. Got it. Oh, DJ.
Hell yeah, DJ.
Fucking DJ.
Fucking DJ.
That reminded me almost of like whenever Rock cusses. Sometimes it sounds like he's like get ready to and
like holding back.
Sure, like coming around, I'm gonna get smacked, bitch.
Stay with it. Darian said, "Whatever works for you guys, he's with it."
Cool, man.
Is this one reverse or was just the last
Oh,
one?
fuck. God damn it. Thank you. I'm sorry, DJ. You didn't win. You didn't win shit.
Loser. Nah, it's okay, DJ. I wanted you to win.
All right. Sorry, guys. That's the only bad thing about doing these.
Oh, look. Every kid's still in the same spot.
That's funny.
That is funny.
All right. So Evan Kidd still has 8 then. Mitzi, I think you're on the board.
Mitzi.
Oh, yeah. On the board.
Sleepy Will.
Sleepy Will, I think, might be on the board too now. Yep. All right. Let's copy and paste and send them somewhere else.
So, tonight, after this, y'all know, breeding for the future. We got 2 clutches, man. We got 2 clutches. One gonna get cut. The other clutch, they pipped out on, I think, Friday. So they're out there. Well, we're gonna see them come out the egg, but the other clutch is still going to get cut. So in less than an hour, so y'all got a little time from I don't know how much time. You got some time to get y'all minds right. Well, you know we don't start right on time anyways.
That's against the rules around here. Got to keep y'all's mouths watering.
Right? Got to leave y'all some suspense.
Right? That's half of the surprise. Not really.
I didn't.
It is easy to be backstage though and just start chatting with the guest, and before you know it, you're already late. You're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, especially if you're in the middle of something, you don't want to cut them off. You want to get it out, get finish what you're saying because it's gonna be a minute before you get to talk again anyway. So,
exactly.
It's just only right. You know, I didn't understand that until like Arn Dog. He put shout out to Arn Dog Animal House.
Oh yeah,
when did that show, and that was like one of those first interviews we did, and he was like, "Oh, so like this is one of those things that happen." Like, oh, sitting back and just lost track of time. Shout out to Arn Dog and Justin.
Hey, shout out to Arn Dog.
I have noticed Justin's been doing lives again lately.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't caught him, unfortunately, but like I've seen him come up after they were done.
Yeah, Keisha pointed out. It was on the TV though. Oh, look, it's Animal House. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I've reached out to Iron Dog a couple times, but haven't had a response yet. Hopefully he's doing okay.
Hopefully, Lord willing.
Did I do the right one? Okay.
For the genetic canvas.
Yeah, I just made sure.
Oh yeah, that's the one I co-hosted. Let's go. Next week, well, this week, Big Mike Ramirez Rose is going to co-host.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be GHI. I got the I can tell who the guests are right now. It's going to be Morph Jungle, Butte Ball Pythons, and GTA Balls. Like Grand Theft Auto? They do ball pythons? Find out.
I ain't got to that level yet.
Yeah, I ain't make it there. Let me find what the hell. Right. I can't wait. GHI is crazy. Love GHI. I'm gonna see a bunch of GHI combos.
Can't believe it took us so long to get into it.
Mm.
And then like GHI is just all over the place too. Like sometimes you find them that are like real smoked out, and other times they're like patterns right in your face. Like,
yeah, and it's so the variation is crazy, but you know it too. Like damn, that's GHI, but it's so the variability is nuts.
But you still, like you said, you still know it when you see it.
You know it, which is crazy. Oh, yeah. Like oh shit.
Yeah, I like that GHI Stranger clown. That looks good.
Yeah, probably sent me a picture of that today. Mm.
Hopefully we hit one of those this year, man.
Let's go.
Got 2 chances basically. We got or no, just one.
Just one.
That's right.
The other one's the man.
That's why it was the lesser I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I got
darn it.
No GHI clown. I got no chance of that. That's wild.
All right.
Yeah, that new collection definitely put us in a whole different place. That's for sure. Like I was proud of what we were doing with like Nanny Blackhead clown, like a GHI redhead clown, or red stripe clown. Sorry.
And the Nanny
12 of 14A clutches is crazy.
Damn. That is big.
Pause. Freaking salad. Oh, the glizzy too. See if you will with the glizzy.
The glizzy gang.
Yo, somebody coming through. Is that Shauna? Let me find out. Shauna? Oh, Will. Okay, Will pulling up with the
Damn, so Will is... Oh, yeah, he didn't win, though. That one that I thought he won because it was the first race.
Yeah.
So he's on the board now?
I think so. Let me just...
Is this straight or reverse?
It's straight.
All right. Asking for Will.
Yeah, so Will's on the board with 5.
Oh, right.
Bone Daddy. I think that might have been... I don't think he was on the board yet either.
What?
Right?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Usually he does real good in the races.
217's up to 4. Oh, we got to get All City and Shawnakana, another racer.
All City. All City. And Shawnakana. Mike and Melissa say dibs on a paint clown hatchling.
Man, that'd be nice if we hit some good odds on him.
Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed.
But yeah, she was looking pretty big last time. I think she measured like 15 or more millimeters, and she's just gotten bigger. So, and doing all the right
she's
things.
Definitely moving the right direction.
Still eating pretty decent too. So,
yes, sir.
Oh man, I'm glad I was a cupcake.
Said no one ever. Missy Ann. Oh, ran out of gas.
Uh-oh, Jamie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jamie.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, damn it. You know why I didn't come in first, right? I ain't with nobody seeing I had the glizzy.
Well, you know what's crazy work is you almost put your glizzy in her pie.
Whoa!
I like, hold up. My homies might be watching.
Oh shit! I gotta get another keys in there.
Yeah.
Almost had a glizzy in the pie incident.
All right, we'll do this race and then send you to your last destination. Well, at least JNS kind of cooled off. I better not say anything. He's just going to wind up winning. We got JNS with 20. We got Keys next with 13. Tied with Jamie LaSalle at 13. And then we got CKP and Having a Ball tied at 11.
Damn.
Creative Reptiles at 10. And that's pretty much all the people in the running. Hell yeah, make sure you're following Fred at MTZ.
Definitely.
Oh, man, JNS, I had to fucking say something.
Followed by Will.
And look at Will again. And try to, he came close.
You're right.
Approximately. All right, let's.
Yeah, Will came in 5th too. We almost fucking got a couple on there. Remember, everybody, the more you cuss and yell at your TV screen, the faster they run.
What are we racing next? Oh, wait, there's.
How about some pigeon races? Flipping birds.
Yeah, I say pigeons probably the closest we get to owls because I don't think there's owls on here.
Yeah, I don't think there is either.
I like drawing pigeons. Oh.
Plus 1,000 is a lot.
All right. Racing some pigeons.
Pigeons.
Mike Tyson races.
The Mike Tyson race.
Saying the same shit.
Right? No owls, no snakes. We need more stuff that works for us. Right?
It's all right, though. We are here flipping birds.
What up, Tommy?
Tommy, what up? Justin, what up?
If you guys want to hit this link and go post some whiskey bombs, I'll throw you in this race there. I'm not going to lie, though. You guys probably don't have much of a chance because you're getting in kind of late. But if you want in just for fun, I'll throw you in if you go put a comment.
The purposes of shits and giggles.
Going for $100 store credit with Banana Bread Royals today. Next week would be 300, and then 420, 500.
$500. Big shout out to Banana Bread.
Hell yeah. Josh already got them whiskey bombs in there. Who else we got? All right, J&S, Tommy, Proxima.
Oh, yeah, and for anybody that doesn't know, Fred's birthday is coming up on the 10th.
Oh, let's go, Fred.
I'm going to be 27 again.
One more game.
This guy was 10 days too early. Shout out to Mitzi with one of the easiest birthdays to remember.
Right?
420. 420.
All right.
We celebrating your birthday every year,
Oh,
Mitzi.
Oh, yeah.
You will never be forgotten.
That first doobie of 420 is going to be a shout out to Mitzi.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone going to step up and challenge James?
Right? James be getting too lucky at these things, man.
IHB Railroader. That's a new one.
IHB Railroader.
Welcome.
We see that at.
Well, it's he commented the whiskey bomb or whatever on the video.
Damn, we even getting creepers in on the game? Hell yeah.
Creepers in on the game?
Big shout out to all y'all creepers out there.
We'll take it. We'll take it. It counts. It counts.
Right?
Anyone else? Oh, I got Mitzi in. Got to get Mitzi in there.
Definitely.
Damn it. Fingers ain't working. And I need one more here. All City.
Oh, that was Justin Thurston.
Oh, Justin Thurston is the Railroader one?
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just change it so I know then.
There we go. Yeah, he said that's his email.
Gotcha. Yeah, a lot of times people's YouTubes are different than their whatever.
Right.
They use different YouTube accounts for different shit. Like what do I mean? I got like 3 different accounts and I use them all for different things.
Right. Have a good afternoon, Darian.
Well, yeah.
Darian.
Yeah, I'll be in touch with you, man. And I think that's probably all the names. Yep, all right. 121 names. I think that's the most we've had so far.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Oh, whoa. That was weird. It like took a bunch of racers out there.
Yeah,
it was just
there was only like 6.
Yeah, it was just a glitch though, I think.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh wow, they have to like line them up and
right?
shit in 2 rows. That's hilarious. All right, good luck. Good shot.
Stuck in Debo's pigeon coop for 2 days. Only one get me out was my mama.
Not my name sticker. I want to match the others.
Oh, the munchies are real. These chips are going down too easy.
Yeah, I haven't really eaten much today either. Hey, Robinson.
Hell yeah.
Robinson, then Wills, and then Bone Daddy.
Damn. Wills is kind of killing it.
I would say as of late, yeah, he's got 10 now. He's trying to come back. Bone Daddy, you're up to 5.
Hell yeah, baby.
Say we're going to race till about probably 10 till 5 and just like call a winner at 450. Make sure no one else commented here.
That is going cheap.
I wonder if it'll bring it back if I hit start. Like if I notice if I shuffle, that's what it did that. Oh, it does have a ball, I think. I'm going to start this race over because I think shuffling it did take a bunch of the racers
I think so. Out. Doesn't look like there's enough people on there.
So yeah, I guess I can't shuffle them when there's this much.
Maybe not. There we go. That's definitely a lot more birds.
He's rolling a J or watching porn on his phone.
I'm working. That's what a code word for porn.
Why can't he do both?
Right? I can multitask.
Don't hate.
I don't know if y'all know I'm ambidextrous. That's why God gave me 2 hands anyway.
There you go.
Oh shit, close one. Damn, JNS. JNS showing why you need to be that Patreon member.
Right?
He's fucking killing it lately.
Yeah.
He wants all the credits. Mitzi, you're up to 8. Oh, JBC, you're on the board with 2.
Not to mention JNS keeps stacking that savings account with FnA,
right.
Man.
He's not losing any money. He's got like $100 and some dollars saved up with us.
To what the fuck we're breeding.
Plus whatever he's won.
And you know that if you want the good shit, the Patreon is probably going to get it before everybody else.
Patreon gets dibs on all of our stuff first. That's, yep. including proven breeders.
Because why wouldn't you support the people that are there supporting you? That only makes sense.
Facts.
But yeah, he also is in here commenting on every video too to make sure he gets the extra
Team
racers
players.
on the videos, which is definitely key too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There you go. Just
Good
like
luck.
you said, all credit.
Will says, I feel lucky this time. I'll say, you need to start getting lucky a lot here.
Right?
Wait, JNS is going. Fuck. JNS up to 30 points. Closest behind him is, I think, Keys at 13, right?
13.
Him and Keys and Jamie got 13.
They working together. I seen Keys getting his fucking
Trying, but it's not working.
Having a ball. Hey, you're up to 16. You're trying to do something, but then JNS winds up adding 3 more. He's at 33.
So he just jumped into second place, though, right? Having a ball.
Having a ball is in second now. Yep, by himself. Big Sam.
Oh, by himself.
Big Sam, you're up to 5.
Mitzi says, my little man uses both hands. I'm afraid to ask. Will's just glad his pigeon made it out of Debo's coop. Man, I ain't been right since. That's why I'm like, fuck Hector. He'll take it easy, Holmes. This angel does.
Friday.
Right then, I started feeling funny as hell.
Someone got to challenge James. Come on.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, he's just got so many racers. He's got the 4 from Patreon, plus he's always in there commenting on the videos. Like, he don't slack. He's got 10 racers. Damn. Keys, you won.
Let's go.
That
put me in third place.
I think you're in second now, maybe.
Oh,
yeah, you're in second.
Mo better.
Yeah.
You got second by 2 points so far.
Oh, Dickie, you're on the board.
On the board. I got to go into the next studio. So yeah, I'm leaving that second place. We're gonna see what happens when I leave out of here.
Right.
Hell yeah. I got like 4 more races. Oh yeah, brother. We'll see you later.
Yep.
Any more contestants? No. I think we pretty much are where we're at with the field. So we got J&S first place with 33, Keys second with 18, Having a Ball third with 16, and then Jamie in fourth with 13. CKP kind of hanging in there in fifth with 11. Someone else had 11 too, I thought. Maybe not.
Used to have 11, now they got 16.
Probably, yeah. I think it was Having a Ball, maybe, yeah. So do 3 races after this and see who wins. Oh, look at Dickie trying to make a move.
Damn. Hell yeah, Dickie.
Came in third and then first. He's up to 7.
Right.
Jay Thurston on the board, 3.
And Big Sam.
Big Sam is up to... Where are you? You're up to 7.
I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but Ruffles have ridges. Oh, yeah, everybody fucking knows that, bro.
Someone shoot my bird out of the sky. Who's getting a cyber boat this summer? Hey, what up, Ashley?
What up, Ashley?
Hip set.
Hell yeah. I heard Ashley's on the lookout for a pastel clown, so if anybody knows anyone.
I thought it was a pastel lesser clown. Het Ultramel.
No, she wanted the visual Ultramel.
Oh, okay.
She's really trying to spread it through her collection.
Damn, Having a Ball's trying to come back here. He's up to 21. I don't think he can, even if he got first in the next 2 races, though, that'd be 31. So once again, J&S walked away with it. Mitzi, you're up to 11. Jamie.
That guy just buying championships.
Jamie's up to 15. Jamie's in striking distance of second or third. We got J&S with 33. We got Having a Ball with 21. And then we got Keys in third with 18. 2 more races. We always got jokes.
Well, yeah, they might not be good, but we always got them.
We know Ash is actually looking for that blackhead xanthic hypocryptic or something. I need him. Hey, Shauna, congrats.
Hell yeah.
I think that put you on the board.
I think so.
Mission Morphs.
And once again, thank you everybody for being here today. We appreciate you.
You're up to wait, you would have had 5 there. I just put the 2. It would have been you're up to 8. And Brittany B, you're up to 5. Last race. J&S got first. See if second or third changes. Yeah, if somebody's got one of those, hit me up.
She must be talking about the lesser fucking pastel.
No,
Yeah, I know.
Super Trick Hypo. Damn. Crazy. That is a pretty high bid for that.
For what?
A Super Trick Hypo, I guess, is like in the auction right now, and it's up to $1,750.
Because she's a super trick. Super trick. She's super trick.
Having a ball. Just locked up second. Big Sam wound up with 10. J and S, you wound up with 35.
God damn.
So J and S got first, and the first $100 to Banana Bread Royals. Having a ball, you got second, and $50 FnA credit. And it looks like Keys, you got third, 25 FnA credit.
Damn. Hell yeah. Still on the podium.
Hell yeah. So big congrats to the winners today. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in and watching and enjoying our time with Tyler. It was really cool talking to him and catching up with him again. Hell yeah. You want that 300 next week, you better join that Patreon like James, man. He's killing it with these races.
Week after. Woo.
He's like, I was out at 500 talking about that auction. But hell yeah, man. Yep. Congrats, everyone. Appreciate it. And Stan and Justin are going to be on the show next week as our guests. So
hell yeah.
Definitely looking forward to that.
Come on,
fam. Come on.
on.
You already know, as Don would say. Oh yeah. Appreciate everyone. And I think we are out.
Peace.